Oh, it's closed. Why? Okay, as you can see. Oh, is it dangerous? So let's just talk about global warming here. Okay, I'm an skeptic. First is Gabriela Silang, as you can see. Okay, so it's past 3 in the morning, and I decided to jog, and I'm gonna go to the longest walkway in Makati or in the Philippines. It's an elevated walkway, and it's probably, I'm not sure how long it is, but I think it's more than 1 kilometer. And I'll just leave like 1 kilometer from that walkway. So let me just try it again. I've tried it a number of times already. Whenever it's raining, or if you didn't bring your umbrella, it's gonna rain, and you decided to walk, and you're going to Glorieta or Landmark. So that's a very helpful walkway for non-commuters. So let me just try it again. But I never thought it's raining, or probably it's sprinkling. Okay, so since I'm gonna walk that elevated walkway, let me just get there. It's sprinkling, so it's sprinkling, so it's not actually raining. Okay, reminds me of that very cute video about the two kids arguing whether it's raining or it's sprinkling outside. Okay, so I'm at the gate of Ayala Avenue, so this is gonna test my camera's low light adjustment, or if you can adjust to low light situations. And I'm getting there, and it stopped sprinkling, thank goodness. Okay, so it's some kind of rainy. I'm not sure. I'm looking at my action camera's monitor. It's grainy. I hope it's gonna appear great on my computer when I edit it. So yeah, underpass is open. Okay, these underpasses in Makati, they're very clean, safe, I think, and as you can see, lighting is really cool. It's too bright, and there are, of course, ads here, probably not to make the underpass a bit boring. And the dome, I like the dome. As you can see, we're in Salcedo Street, and this some kind of a dome, but the ceiling painting are really cool. Okay, they depict men working, buildings, the people. Fantastic. Okay, so we're in the first underpass along Ayala Avenue. As you can see, this is 10 minutes from Paseo de Rojas, 4 minutes from Villarfino, and etc. And let's get to the stairs. Hope I'm not gonna get mugged here. I like the view here, really. Yeah. And here's Ayala Avenue. The first few buildings are along Ayala Avenue. We're near. The walkway, I think, is under construction. Yeah, they newly constructed a walkway here to connect the elevated walkway to this new building being constructed. As you can see, Yeah, they are connecting everything, so it's gonna be fully integrated, and it's open, but for that part it's not yet complete. But for this, it's now open. Before it, you had to walk like a few meters from here to get to the the walkway. That's gonna be the starting point. But right now, since this new walkway is constructed, they finally opened it, and it's so dark. Oh, I'm sweating, and it's not complete yet. Wait, wait, wait. It doesn't lead to okay. There's gonna be a left turn there. Ah. This is the Makati Walkway at 4 a.m. and I'm shooting at 1080p 60 fps using an action camera. It's an SJ cam. It's an affordable camera, not probably an alternative to it's probably an alternative to GoPro, but it's for beginners. You know, if you don't want to shell out $500 or $800 for a GoPro, then this is a good alternative. And it's so dark, as you can see. Okay, let me just jog. So I'm jogging here, and it's gonna test my camera's gyro anti-shake mechanism. Okay, so it's like we're in a zombie world or apocalypse world when you don't see anyone. I'm the only one literally walking on this elevated walkway at 4 a.m. and I don't feel any fear at all or anxiety. I feel safe. I hope I'm not gonna get mugged here. And a lot of, okay, as you can see, it's being constructed, I think. Not sure. Oh. This is just near Makati Medical Center. Okay. And I'm kind of thirsty. So I decided to record non-stop just to give you an idea. So I think I started the walk, it's like 4 minutes ago or 5 minutes ago. Let me just look at my cameras. Okay, it's 4:08 right now. As you can see, it's 4:08 and I've just ran like 100 meters of the walkway, and Paseo de Rojas is the band. Okay, this is connecting to another building here. It's the Eaton Tower, and they have the Post Cafe here, but of course it's not open because it's 4 a.m. in the morning. And okay. Right. The ceiling is really good, and this is Moshikashi. Some establishments are not opened at this particular hour. This is designed for, the employees, the workers here. A lot of there are actually hundreds of thousands or millions of workers in Makati. This is the central business hub of the Philippines. It's New York, so to speak, in the Philippines. So expect that they really need to build these types of infrastructures to cater to commuters and people who want to walk. Now they say that the reason why French women are thin, they're not fat, is because they walk all the time. So walking is definitely a good idea here. And it's closed. Oh, it's closed. Why? So Right now, it's closed. This is my first time to walk at this ungodly hour. I thought it's gonna be open, but it's actually closed. So I'm not gonna continue this then. Let's explore Makati city as a whole. Yeah, it's closed. Oh, too bad, too bad. Probably I'm gonna do it next time, but definitely this should be helpful because this, elevated walkway is not really open. I'm not sure from what time they close it, up to what time. Oh, but let's go back. There's gonna be another stairs there, which would connect to the avenue. Okay, so since I decided to jog, let's get back to the triangle. Ayala Triangle is gonna be my destination at this point. Too bad. Even this stairs is closed, but let me just. Okay, as you can see. Oh, is it dangerous? Okay, it's closed, but it's a bit open here. So it's being constructed. It's like a slide. It's not actually open. Let me just get back there. These stairs is actually not open yet. Okay, let me just try the other one. Okay, finally I found the stairs at Via Fino, and I'm going down the stairs right now. The whole city is made of steel, glass, plastics. So let's just talk about global warming here. Okay, I'm a skeptic. Definitely, I'm a skeptic, and it's not that I don't believe global warming, but the question is what's causing it. I don't think human activities is are causing global warming. It's the sun, it's the ocean cycle, and some other factors like volcanoes that generate fossil fuel or carbon dioxide. So these are the things that are contributing to the warming of the planet. And there's a study that compared the amount of carbon dioxide caused by human activities. It doesn't compare to the amount of fossil fuel being emitted by volcanic eruptions and some other activities in nature. And plus the fact that carbon dioxide occurs in nature, so it's a naturally occurring phenomenon. So, and the movement that wants to ban fossil fuel, they're definitely gonna impact global economy because everything depends on fossil fuels. So this city is made of fossil fuel, the oil, etc. We're not just talking about the oil here, but everything, the derivatives that come from oil. Everything you have, plastics, cell phones, etc. They all depend on fossil fuel. So to ban fossil fuels because of the theory that man is causing the warming of Earth, that would be a stupid idea, because that would lead to the collapse of the global economy and global hunger. We all depend on the very, very entity, fossil fuel, that gave us civilization. Of course, the source of civilization is human, the capacity of man to think. And why is it that we all encounter so obstacles here? But okay, I'm referring to this. So another obstacle there. Thank goodness there's this walkway here. So that's just a bit of my idea about global warming. Let's open the debate, okay, to say that, okay, we're no longer entertaining ideas or arguments against global warming, or the idea that man is causing global warming, because 97% of global scientists declared that it's, man's activities, or carbon dioxide due to man's activities, that is causing global warming. Well, that's bullshit, because this study by Cook, I'm actually speaking from memory here. This study conducted by non-scientists. It's not even a study, but some kind of gathering. The abstract. It's abstract gathering only. They just, collated the abstracts of some scientific studies, and whatever studies that mention global warming, they conclude that that is supporting their theory of man-made global warming. But further exposés reveal that that's not actually the case. It's not true that 97% of global scientists support the man-made global warming theory. That's a lie. So, to attempt to shut down scientific discourse because of that fake news or fake scientific research is fascistic. It's not Nazism. So let's open, because that's how science evolved. We have a lot of discoveries and technologies because of the idea that science must be open to a challenge. Okay, science does not evolve. Actually, we didn't have flat Earth before that. The Earth was always round. It's not flat, but man, because of advancement, because of improving what they had before, they came to discover that Earth is not actually the center of the universe. It's revolving around the sun. It's not just the world that is out there in the universe or in the ether. It's a lot of planets, billions of planets in the universe. Science is as is. It's A equal to A. So it's a law of identity. The truth is eternal. 1 plus 1 equals 2. And we have the law of gravity here. It's eternal. The mere fact that we just came to discover the law of gravity like a few hundred years ago doesn't mean that thousands of years ago, like during the time of Plato or Aristotle, when they did not discover yet the law of hydraulic or the law of gravity, doesn't mean that these facts or scenarios did not exist at that point. Okay, it's just that it took some time for us to discover all these facts, and these facts are absolute. They're not open to challenge. We just discovered them. They were here, since the beginning of time. So the fact that carbon dioxide is naturally occurring in nature is an absolute fact. So apart from the fact that humans generate carbon dioxide due to some human activities like factories, coal burning, etc., and plus the fact that carbon dioxide occurs in nature naturally, we must take this facts into account. I'm losing breath right now. So if there's this said as well that if you're lacking oxygen, it's gonna deprive you from thinking properly. So that's actually probably true. Okay, so let me just gather my thoughts here because I'm out of breath right now and sweating profusely. We're now near Ayala Triangle. It's just across the street. I was thinking about something as well while ranting about, global warming. And also, yeah, I remember suddenly some other contributors of carbon dioxide or these are fossil fuel is coal. Our energy, the global energy, 75% of it depends on coal burning. In the Philippines, it's 75%. They introduced just recently some other alternative sources of energies, but we found out that they are very expensive. Adding ethanol to gasoline, whatever that is, would definitely jack up the price of energy, the price of oil in the Philippines, and it's actually punishing commuters. Everyone in this country are being punished by that Clean Air Act law enacted, I think, during the time of Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, the name of the law is really cool. Who's against Clean Air Act? But it would mandate the all giants in this country like Petron, Shell, and others have run to add ethanol to the gasoline, and that would definitely jack up the price of oil in the Philippines, thus punishing commuters. And as you can see, in the Philippines we have jeepneys, and the price of fare is being dictated by the government. So the fare right now just increased from 8 pesos to 9 pesos for that's gonna be the minimum jeepney fare. And yeah, we all depend on coal. Thus, we are all dependent on fossil fuels. So to ban all this or to limit all this, there's going to be some price that all of us are going to pay. And take note that all of these proposals are being dictated by the elite, the global elite in Europe. Al Gore, Obama, the Kyoto Protocol that was just killed by Trump because it was unfair to America. If I'm not mistaken, the Kyoto Protocol entered into by Obama unilaterally with global governments, with the EU, would punish American taxpayers. So it would force the United States to pay billions and billions of dollars to the organization, to whatever it is, the global government they just created, without applying the same force to other countries like China, Brazil, Russia, India, to abide by the same rule and pay the same rates. So basically, it's just the United States that's being forced to pay such billions and billions of dollars to the global government. And that was hated, of course, by the EU. And a lot of liberals thought that, it was Armageddon. Trump decided to shut down Kyoto Protocol, one of Obama's legacies. And all of them, the liberal media in the United States, the liberal media in Europe, globally, they all cried and how that it's gonna be the beginning of the end of the world and everything. To all of this liberal media, everything Trump does is the end of the world.
No, it is the end of it. This healthcare, the debate on healthcare is life death. This is Armageddon.
As you can see, we're still living here, and that's it for this morning. This is a yellow triangle. As you can see, this is one of the buildings here. A lot of buildings are being constructed on this area, and it's so dark. Stop raining or sprinkling. This is Paseo Center. I usually take like 3 rounds of the triangle and then go home. Okay, right now we're looking at the Peninsula Hotel, and right across the street is Shangri-La, and behind these buildings is Glorieta, Greenbelt, and other iconic places in Makati. And this is the iconic horse. It's Gabriela Silang, as you can see, the first Filipino to lead the revolt against Spain. Was born in Santa Ilocos Sur. I think he's from Abra on March 10, 1731. So that's, if I'm good at math, like 200 years ago. After the murder of her second husband, Diego Silang, she led her troops in a policy of harassment that earned for her the title Generala. Policy of harassment, that I think is a bad wording, but probably that's the case. Outnumbered, she fled to the mountains, where she was captured and after a summer trial hanged publicly in Vigan on September 29, 1763. So that's like, oh, too bad for her. Okay, this sculpture says is by Jose M. Mendoza. This is created in 1971. This is a really great piece of art here. It's very detailed, as you can see. And this is fronting the Shangri-La Hotel. And it's busy right now. It's getting busy.